Hey, you guys. Hey. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Y'all know I'm about to have to get my little thing together. We are really about to get into it. We are talking about grants for our small businesses. My name is Ebony. I am the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary, the founder of 757 Notary Sisters, owner operator of Boss Events, and you never know what's to come from me. So, a lot of us have been talking about, I'm not sure if y'all see it. Maybe it be just me. I be feeling like I'm on. Wait a minute. A lot of us have been talking about. I'm not sure if y'all see it. Maybe it be just me. I be feeling like I'm. There we go. I'll be trying to get it to stream on both sides, y'all. I be feeling like I'm on an island all by myself. I see all these posts on don't use your money to get your business started. There's all this startup funding. There are all these grants available. I hear all of these things, right? That there's just free money. And then, of course, you see the scammers. I'm not sure if you guys are in a lot of groups or whatever. I'm in a bunch of groups. And I'll see, all you need is an EIN and SBA is going to give you $70,000 and you don't have to pay it back. Inbox me for more details. No. But I've been looking because I need to quit funding all my businesses, right? That's what I have always done. When I started my mobile notary business, I did DoorDash to get my supplies. I want to say I've self-funded all of my businesses, but I keep hearing, and I even seen Living Proof. If you guys follow Vanessa Terry, she has won the Comcast grant multiple times. And I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? One of the things that I did learn was your business structure got to be in order. So for a lot of these grants, your business structure got to be correct. And we already know about business structure. We already brought a business structure attorney up here. If you're new here, please search through those live videos. We've had the business attorney up here twice, and she's talked about how to properly structure your business. And she's also a business owner as well, like quiet as it's kept. Like she owns like eyelash salons. She has a few storefronts, and she talks about, she got grants and stuff. So I was on TikTok lurking as usual, and I ran across this young lady, and I was like, you know what? She really seems authentic. She really seems like she knows what she's talking about. Then I went on her YouTube channel, binge watched everything, and then I slid into that inbox and was like, hey, you know me. And if I'm getting any information, I'm trying to bring it to y'all because my goal is for all of us to win and grow together. So hopefully you guys are coming with your questions because I am going to bring her up, the one and only Miss Mariah. And if you guys go to the description bar, the way y'all don't like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to hers. Okay? All right, let's get into it. Hey, girl, hey.
Hello.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, now I can.
Good. All right. So I just want you to introduce yourself to the people. Let everybody know who you are. This video here, even if you don't see a lot of people viewing it now, my group is a 15,000. So I'll definitely be putting it in there because some people can't come live.
Okay.
All right. Let people know who you are.
Yeah. Well, my name is Mariah Welford. I'm 23. I do own multiple businesses. I have one business. I have a jewelry company, and I also have an online credit repair company. So yeah, I just recently started getting online with TikTok and YouTube just because I wanted to help other businesses out with finding grants and building their businesses and different things like that. So yeah.
Okay, and you said you are a grant recipient.
Mm-hmm.
And did you struggle at first, or was it just easy peasy?
For me, before I do anything, I like to do a lot of research. So before I started applying for grants, I did a lot of research, reading books, reading articles, and then I started applying for grants. But yeah, I have. So for me, it was easier because I always study first before I get into anything. So it was not hard at all.
Okay. For me, I thought it was just something easy peasy. I was like, oh, go apply for this grant. I went on,
Yeah.
I'm putting in all my information. Then I would get to a question that said, what is your projected revenue?
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to be projecting my revenue. So it was so many things that I had to
Mm-hmm.
learn. And like you said, you're 23 and you were
Mm-hmm.
able to get it. I'm 40. I'm
Yeah.
40 and I've been a nurse my whole entire life. I've worked for somebody. It's only been in the last 2 years that I have become a business owner. And for me,
Mm-hmm.
it was a total mindset thing. I was so used to you get up, you go to work, you come home, you mind your business. Where now getting up, working my business, trying to figure out the best things for my business,
Yeah.
interacting in the community, giving back. And then I found myself brokey because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm using too much of
Mm-hmm.
my money. I'm funding
Yep.
too much of my things. Even now I've gotten into the event. I want an event space. I don't have one yet, but I do like event planning and weddings and things like that. And I'm like, that's where a lot of my grant money going to be needed.
Mm-hmm.
So my first question is, even though it was kind of easy to you,
Mm-hmm.
did you have to get like a straight up business plan and grant proposal?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on the
Yes.
right track there. Those
Mm-hmm.
business plans and those grant proposals.
Yes.
And I recently read that every question that you answer for these grants should be at least 500 words. I know I was under.
That's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So,
it's best to just keep it simple and be just authentic. I tell a lot of people, just don't sound like too corporate. Just when you're grant writing, make it sound authentic, like you know the purpose of the grant or what it's going to be used for, because they like grant the people who are looking at the grant does not like to see a whole bunch of, big words and just a whole bunch of like doesn't make sense to them. They want to find people who actually need the grants, and it seems like they need the grant, so it has to come off authentic, and it does not have to be long.
okay. And then now I know for me, I ended up going back like to places like the SBA, joining
Mm-hmm.
their webinars. They have the
Mm-hmm.
free webinars and they give out a lot of
Yeah.
assistance. But when I was reading through the grants, the verbiage is so hefty. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you know what you qualify for?
That comes back to like researching beforehand. See, not all grants is for every business owner. So researching, seeing if the grant fits like your business needs, then applying, because it doesn't make sense to just apply for all grants because not all grants is for everyone. So
Right.
that just comes back to making sure that you read the requirements and different things like that before you apply for the grant.
Okay. So I recently I'll give you an example. I'm gonna go back to Vanessa Terry is a large notary here in Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and so she just won the Comcast Rise grant again,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a fairly simple grant to apply
Yeah.
for. Like I've applied
Mm-hmm.
for it several times or whatever. So fast forward, like I said, I'm always DMing and talking to people. So I was talking to a potential business coach
Mm-hmm.
the other day, and I say, well, I was asking him about grants, and I was like, I know somebody who's won a grant for Comcast, and he lives here with me. He said, well, we don't have Comcast. I said, I know. We have Cox Cable. He said, well, what are you going to do in return? And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, why would they pick you if we don't have their service and you can't do anything for them in return? So is that something that I need to be looking at? Like what I can do for whoever the grantor, well, is it? Yeah, because I would be the grantee, what I
Mm-hmm.
could do for them in return?
No, because a lot of big organizations like Comcast and stuff, they do grants for small business owners all the time, and you don't necessarily have to be a customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, well, needless to say, we didn't move forward with it because I didn't like
Yeah.
that answer. But I was like, well, I knew I was going to wait till I talked to you to ask you
Yeah.
about it.
That comes back to making sure you like read the grant beforehand, because it could say exclusive to customers, or if it does not say that, anyone can apply for it.
Anyone can apply.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you did say definitely have our business proposal, definitely have
Yes.
our plan, definitely
Yes.
read. Now, how about making sure that you're registered on like SBA.gov, SAM.gov?
Well, that's not necessary. Um Basically all you want to make sure is your business is registered, like you have your EIN, and then that your business is structured. Those are the main things they're going to look for, because before they pick the winner of the grant, they're going to make sure like you have all that in order. They're just not going to give grants to people who aren't even registered, or they can't even find them in their state, and stuff like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay. And where are your favorite places to look for grants when you're doing your research?
Um, so I I've gotten so far into like grants that I get people who email me lists of grants now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also I like this site is called Hello Alice.
Yep.
Like that's a big one now. Um and that's one I always recommend on my channels. They
Okay.
update like every month. They send you like invites to new
Mm-hmm.
grants and different things like that. Also being on like Facebook groups about business, small business grants and different things like that. But yeah,
Okay.
that's where I
Okay. Yeah,
find
I
them.
am in a lot of the
I get
Facebook
emailed a
groups.
lot of grants though.
Okay, you guys. So make sure you guys go on Hello Alice. I
Mhm.
am on there as well, and I've looked on there for grants. And actually, I put one in the group. So if you're in the Facebook group, you know I dropped that Hello Alice link for that grant. I got it out of the grant group
Yeah.
somewhere over
Yep.
there. And I was like, oh, this might be a good one. Let me go share it over here.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Business structure, grant writing, and business structure tips, helps or need. Okay, all right, BV, we got you. We got you. We got you. So Miss B, let me just go click on hers. Business structure tips. Okay, so for grant writing, that's what we're getting into. Yes, hello, Alice, Miss Tasha. Go back to the Tasha. You in the group? Go to the group. You'll find the link. It's in there. I promise you. I put it in there. I think 3 days ago. Business structure tips. We talked about having you have to make a personal decision, LLC, or if not an
Yes.
LLC,
Yes. Find
business.
what's right for your business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's right for you, your
Mhm.
business banking account, making
Yes.
sure you're not commingling funds and things of that nature. When we talk about that business plan, you guys can go right there on Etsy and buy those templates. At least then you start with an outline, and they're
Yeah.
very, very cheap. Like I think the one that I put in the group, I think I may have paid $2 for it, for that business plan, and that was just like my starter to make
Yeah.
a big, nice one. And now I have
Yes.
a nice one, but I had to start from somewhere. So there's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with just starting with something very, very small so that you can get your thoughts and everything together. Yeah, we talked about the SBA,
Mhm.
that will help you. The SBA is having a webinar on January the 19th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where they are going to be talking about helping you with startup funding. I think it's a live webinar. You have to register to enter. I did see that. I'm not sure if you're in my group, but if the people that are in my group, I said I was going to share that link a little closer to it, because if I share it now, it'll just get lost in the post. So I was going to share it a little bit later. But yes, the SBA will help you for free. If you guys go on the SBA, there are so many webinars up there that you can just go and watch. They give you grant writing tips 101. It's an excellent resource, but it can be a lot and it can be overwhelming, because when I
Yeah.
first got up there, I was like, whoa, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. But what they say, you got to stay ready. Don't wait to get ready. Stay ready, and you don't have to get ready, right? So let's see. Let's see. What else could you tell us new business owners about anything grants? Drop a gem for us. Something that
You think grant writing? Okay, so for grant writing, I would recommend that you write a proposal out first, and then like tell it to a friend or a family member, like read it over to them, and then ask them, does it seem like it's authentic and not too corporate, because the main focus, and I keep telling people, you do not want to make your grant proposals just sound corporate with those big words and stuff. Because from me researching and receiving grants, all of the grants that I have won is from me just being really simple, and be very specific on what you're needing the grant for. So don't say like, oh, I need the grant for like new inventory. What type of new inventory do you need? A new printer, a new laptop? Be very specific when you're writing your grant proposals. So those would be the main thing. I would just double check everything in your grant proposal before you send it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Miss Terry, that's a good one. Miss Terry, me and you gonna talk. Have you ever heard of SCORE? Okay.
Yes.
And you ever used them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
I called. That's the person who I talked to, a mentor from SCORE, and I had
Uh-huh.
that man shook. I had that man shook. He was like,
Yeah.
"Why are you call?" He was like, "You're too far ahead."
Yes.
He
That's
was like,
exactly
"I'm
what
here to
happened to
help you
me.
set up a business, and I'm here to help you set up your LLC." He was like, "But you might make more money than me." He was trying, and he's the one that said to me, what would I be giving back if I was to get a grant through Comcast? But he
Hmm.
also disclosed, he was like, I'm a little older. He was like, I don't know social media, I don't know digital marketing or anything. He was like, but if you need help getting the LLC and
Hmm.
doing this and writing your business plan, I'm like, sir, I'm past all of that. I need some more in-depth help. And he was like, how much did you? Yeah, that's how much I made. Sorry. So for new business owners that's just starting out, SCORE is probably an excellent resource.
Yes.
For me, I had the man shook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have had the same guy.
Oh, see, I had that man shook. He was like, mm-mm. Yep. Let's see, Mariah, do you have any templates that you have drawn to get grant funding? Do you make any digital templates?
Honestly, no.
It sounds
Um,
like she just gave you a plug that you may want to tap into, right?
yeah, I might, you know what? So, this is funny. I'll get into this though. So on my TikTok recently, a lot of people have been asking me, can I mentor them and help them with grant writing and stuff? So I'm dropping a video next week on my TikTok answering that question, but I think I am going to do that because a lot of people want to pay me to do that, and
Yeah.
I just have a real, like, not a lot of time. So
Yeah.
maybe like specific days out the week I'm thinking about doing that. I just want to make sure I got the right response first. But
Okay.
for this, the template, no, like you mentioned, I had first started off with just finding a free uh like template online and then going
Uh-huh.
from there. But now it's gotten to the point, like, every year you want to update your business plan.
Mm-hmm.
So every year I just update my business plan, make sure I have my projections in there and different things like that. And now I just get on Canva and I just write everything out. I don't use templates anymore.
Yep.
But
Yep.
to start
I
off,
love
definitely
Canva.
find a free template online um, just get some examples, and then you'll be able to go from there.
Yep. And trust me, and like I say, if you do provide that service, just let me know. I will drop those links in my
Definitely. Well, I
group.
just want to make sure I have the right response first, because it just takes a lot of time and
It,
effort to like build a website and get some marketing going, and people don't
it,
understand that.
no, no, you better ask my people. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Don't even get me started. I'm actually leaving the mentorship space.
Uh-huh.
This is the last month that I'm actually doing it.
Okay.
It's very overwhelming. I do encourage you to do it.
Yeah.
It's very overwhelming. There is a need for it, including for myself.
Yes.
There's a need because when we need help with something, we need help. And why not ask someone that is going to be true and authentic?
Yes.
Don't dangle a carrot in front of me. Tell me how much it is that I need to pay. Let me pay
Right.
you, get what I need, and I'll get out your way, and you can get out of mine. But yep, look at this one. Oh, this is a good one, Brandy. Are there any post-funding requirements? Let's get into that.
Post funding requirements.
Yeah, so now you've received the grant. Do any grants come with, okay, now that we've given you the $10,000, this is what you have to do in return?
Yes, there is some grants like that out there. Majority of them, no. When it's a grant, it's just free money for you. Yeah.
Okay.
You might
Okay.
have some that be like, oh, can I use like you in like an advertisement or something like that if you received a grant? But most of the time, like all the ones that I have gotten, it was just, free. I didn't have to, it wasn't no extra things added on. It was just free money for me.
Okay. Okay. Someone said, what is your TikTok name? I don't remember you giving me your TikTok handle.
Oh, yeah. So my TikTok name is Finances with Mariah.
Yes, it is. It's in the description bar. Yes, it is. It's in there. I'll go to the description bar. And look, there go Tasha. She loves spending money. We will pay. She loves spending money. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yes, pulling that marketing together is very time consuming.
Yes,
And baby, it'll cost you a coin. It'll cost you a coin. Ask Square.
Yes.
They likes to charge you per email, and then you got folks that say I didn't get the email, and then you got to fight for all your coinage. Like, wait a minute, I paid for her to get this email 19 times.
Right. So that's why I said I'm gonna let the community decide. I'm gonna post it next week on my TikTok, and it just depends. Like I said, I was in the beginning on my TikTok channel, I was doing like helping people with building their credit and stuff. Same thing. People like, oh, I want you to help me build my credit. I'll pay you, yada yada. So then I made a course. It took me 2 months to make the course. And I let people know on TikTok, hey, I got this course up. Nobody on TikTok has purchased the course. So I was like, okay. So this time around, I'm not just going to jump and be like, I'm going to do this because people are asking for it. I need to know, like, would you be interested in me?
Right. But trust me, they say yeah, but still, they say yeah, and then they don't.
Right, exactly.
Let's see. Okay, so look, Miss Jacqueline being real nosy.
Okay, so I was rewarded 20,000, 15,000, 4,000, and I was rewarded like 1,500. So I was awarded 4 grants in the past.
Okay. And where do you want? Can you even name like where they came from? Is that or is that not really common?
I'll keep that private.
Okay, keep it to you. Yep, I get it. Let's see, girl. You know I don't be on Clubhouse no more. You know I got worn out off of Clubhouse. Do you know? Are you on Clubhouse?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, yeah, Clubhouse is an audio app. It's very amazing. And I would definitely tell you what you tapping into the grant industry. Get on Clubhouse.
Okay.
It's an audio app, so you could just kind of freely talk about grants and whatnot. So you'll find a nice audience there that you can actually speak about what you have to offer. Clubhouse is very humble beginnings for me. That's where I went when I became a notary. It was a lot of these Clubhouse rooms, and I would just go ask questions, research that information, and it definitely changed the trajectory of my business. But it can be overwhelming. And after being on Clubhouse and then starting multiple businesses, I was like, I don't have time. I can't. So, yeah, but it's definitely a place. Okay, here go a good one. Do you have to pay taxes on your grant?
No.
Okay, so it's tax free. I did not know that. That's a good one. So remember, these grants are tax free.
Someone it's says, like no, like nothing is just your money, basically. It's your money. So
yeah,
as long as you're using it for your business.
Right. Yeah. You can't go and use it and be like, I'm going to Jamaica.
Right.
Is the course still available for purchase? Yep, Miss Angela, is in the description bar because it's on Teachable.
Yeah, I just released it like 2 weeks ago. So it's fresh and new. And I will be updating things on there too, and possibly like one-on-one mentorship depending on my time. Yeah.
Okay, get it. I'd love to have another backstage conversation about Teachable because I'm thinking about one of the things. I do a lot of live stuff. I like to talk to people and be there. I feel like if I'm recording, I don't know why my voice changed. Like even on TikTok, when I listen to it back, I'd be like, whose voice is that? Why do you sound like that?
It took me time to get used to that because I didn't even know my voice sounded so weird. I was like, ooh, and now I be trying to pronounce words like clearly.
So we're gonna definitely have to talk about that because I do want to put together something recorded, and maybe then that will help. But I can't do like I said, I have to leave the mentorship space, and then it's also because I'm wearing a lot of hats. Like I said, I'm a one-man show, I'm a full-time nurse, and I'm running 3 businesses. Just opened up a 4th business and working on a 5th one.
I could not do that because, girl, like literally, I got out so I saved up enough money, got my business going. I stopped working like probably about 7 months ago for my full-time job because like I couldn't keep up with my job and my business because my business was bringing in more income than my job.
Than your job, yep.
So yeah,
I
definitely, that's a lot of work. So that's why I'm like, I need to know if people are going to be really interested because it does take a lot of time because my time is really limited during my
week. I'll tell somebody in a minute, don't play with my time. My seconds matter. My seconds matter. They already know. All right, so let's just do a recap in case anybody just joined us. We are talking we're talking grants for your small business and how to obtain them. We have Miss Mariah here who has been awarded several grants, and she is just giving us, different tips and things. One of the things that she did mention was make sure your business is structured correct. Make sure that we are researching the grants before we just start applying for them. And make sure that we have that business plan and grant proposal ready.
Another big one, make sure you have a separate bank account. So when you're structuring your business, get a business bank account too.
Right. So, we know that that's all within that business structure. Miss BV, are your charges reasonable? What's reasonable for you may not be reasonable for me. So that's kind of a vague question there. I don't know. People was tripping about my 7. Trust me, when I have this business brain dump where I give out hundreds, thousands of dollars of information, $17.
$17.
And people were still like they couldn't afford it. So what's good for me may not be good for you.
Right. That's like you put in all this effort and I'm just supposed to give it for $17. Like, I just don't understand. I don't think people understand how much work and effort it goes into creating things like that. So $17 is definitely a deal.
Yeah. So I don't know what reasonable charges are. So we said make sure that your structure is together, make sure you're reading it. We did drop Hello Alice. They have a lot of grants in there. It's not mandatory for you to be registered with SBA or SAM.gov. It may be a good idea. Check out what's good for your business, right? I've registered Ebony's Mobile. I have not done 757. I think on my goal list, y'all know I write my goals down and I write them down with intentions and with deadlines. I have 4 days to register the other 2 businesses because that's the deadline. I have to. Tasha, the name of her businesses, everything is in the description bar with all of her links. Y'all could be her test group. Okay. And everybody knows that when they come over here, like I say, if you do drop something, hit me up.
Okay.
Hit me up and I'll definitely put it in the group and whatnots and make sure that I try to promote it. I promote everybody's everything. Well, let me not say that. Stop, scratch, take it back. I don't promote everybody's everything, but I do try to support as many people as I possibly can that I see is doing good things with good intentions.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be great, you guys. So we said SAM.gov, SBA, Hello Alice. I know the women's grant, Amber Women's Grant, they do a monthly one for $10,000. And what else did I see? It's another one. The Comcast grant, the Verizon grant, Amazon. And again, if you guys were a part of my business brain dump, I gave you a list of 200 grants. And those are grants that I had already shuffled through. So 90% of that list qualified for small businesses. What small business grant for equipment? Miss Terry, Comcast Rise. They gave out a few people just won. The last girl that I just saw in the grant group She got like, what was it, 2 desktops, a
Oh,
laptop,
wow.
a scanner. It was $10,000. So they sent her
Wow.
$10,000 worth of equipment, and she also got a 30-second ad on, for people that have Comcast cable. So that's how it was awarded to her. And y'all remember, all grants are not money. Sometimes they send
Yes.
you the actual things that you need, like
Yes.
equipment. Can I send the grant list? You can't find it. My grant list, Miss Colette, if you are in my business brain dumps, that's how you got them. So, and that's closed off for me, so I can't send them because, again, it cost me a coin, and I did a whole bunch of research to just decipher it to be specific for the people that's in my group, because we're all mobile notaries. Oh, okay. See, Terry, you got Comcast. Okay, good. Okay, so did you come to the business brain dump, Colette? If you came to the business brain dump December the 9th, and if you're in the business brain dump for December 18th, you'll have them. But if you were just there the other day, you already got it. You already got it. So, but Miss Terry, you're a Comcast resident. Yeah, so great. And I want to say it's the Comcast Rise. It might be every 3 months. I think the next one is in January. I think that's where, yeah. Let's see. What's this say? What'd you learn new, Miss? Oh, okay, Brandy, Sharon. Okay, now I gotta go to find Sharon, blah blah blah. Yeah, yes, write your stuff. Yes. You don't keep coming to these things. Let's see. I had no work. Oh, okay. Let's see. Y'all stupid. But maybe somebody in here done been to the business brain dump on Friday on the 9th, and they might send it to you. Go ahead, you can get it that way. I don't want to put together a list and be like, oh, I'm selling a grant list. I don't want to do that. I've already bought plenty of them. Y'all got that space. But you can always find it, y'all. Y'all already know Facebook, YouTube. Somebody got a grant list there. It's going to be all about you deciphering it. And that's really what I found out. I am a part of, I think me and you may be a part of the same lady that sends out that monthly list. I think I pay $17 or $27, and she'll send out a monthly $27 a month. I want to say, and how I ended up getting it recurring was the first time I did it, I didn't think I had the download, so I did it again. And then that's when she hit me up and was like, hey, I do this monthly. Do you want me to send you January's when that comes? And I was like, yeah, I think I'll keep doing it monthly.
Yeah.
And just so I can decipher it.
Yeah, for the grants, it's no. For mine, I just get like people send them lists to me for free. I don't know why, but hey, I mean, and then I do share. If anyone is interested, I do share like new grants. I try to every week on my TikTok for free. So
okay, so y'all make sure you following her on TikTok. And I know that you have some links in your description bars. Y'all, the description bar of a YouTube channel will be your friend too. I have found some gems in the description bar of a YouTube channel. I'm like, but I did not know about those gems until I started making YouTubes, and I was like, oh, this description thing is good. And that's how I find like different little links and things like that. But again, the business grants are out there. Somebody said, do you have to pay these grants back? No, a grant is not paid back. Yeah, and Miss Valerie is also, you don't have to you don't pay taxes on the grant. Let's see, I followed on TikTok and IG. Okay, yep. And then go to the description bar when we're done here, Miss Brandy. That's gonna be perfect. But y'all, it's money out here apparently. I ain't got to it yet, but y'all know I'm all over it. You already know how I do. I'm like white on rice, blah. And hopefully that's my goal for 2023 is to get a grant. I don't even care if it's a $500 grant. Now, I just want to try.
Yeah, one thing I would say, and this is what I tell people all the time, don't get discouraged, because when they're rewarding out grants, they're only rewarding out for a certain number of people. So just think if they're rewarding 10 out and it's like 10,000 people that apply, you know what I'm saying? So don't get discouraged. I probably have applied for numerous amounts of grants and like just now only received 4.
Right.
And so don't get discouraged, because one will come your way, especially if you have everything set up nicely.
Yeah, and that's what I
Mhm.
was learning. Like, before I was applying for these grants just because I
Yeah.
wasn't reading. And then now that I've taken some time and I've really sat down and I started reading and started kind of understanding. And like I said, I went, and if you're in the Facebook group, that business plan is in there. I started with that simple business plan,
Mhm.
and then I ended up expanding on that business plan and doing a better one.
Yeah.
And from there, when I went to go do a grant proposal, I went on YouTube to look, what does a grant proposal entail? What are some key factors that I need to
Mhm.
have in it? Went and found a template. The first template was like a simple template. Then I went back and as I'm watching about grant proposals, I was able to edit my template
Yes.
and put that projected revenue in there. How would I use these funds if they were allocated to me?
Mhm.
And I was able to expand on my grant proposal. So like now, it's so cute. My Canva is full. I'm a Canva
Me
girl. I,
too.
I love me some
Canva
Canva.
Pro.
Yes, yes. Yes, so it's all cute. I got a picture of me, and I'm glad that you said that you need to update it every year, because I do have a date on there. And it
Mhm.
says, I think I want to say it says December of
Mhm.
2022, but now I know next December. And
Yes.
even though I tweak it as I go along, I need to really have a meeting with myself. And if you know me, y'all know I have these meetings with me and my team, which consists of me and me and me and me. So I know that I
Right.
gotta I gotta go in and update, grow, and see. And then when I look at the verbiage on some of these grants, I normally write it down and then I break down that sentence
Mhm.
as well. Because
Mhm.
I was like, why is it so wordy? But then once I broke down that sentence, I'm like, oh, all you had to say was that you just wanted to know what my revenue was. Like,
Right.
you say that. You ain't gotta be all wordy.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, says Brandy said free money doesn't mean we have to work for it. Absolutely correct.
Definitely. Ooh,
Oh,
I probably come across so many people who just think like it's just supposed to be handed to you. I'm
mm,
like, no, it takes a little work.
takes a
It
little
definitely
bit of
takes a little work.
work.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? I mean, have you been seeing those? I don't know if I'm allowed to call them scammers, but those posts that says SBA funding must have EIN, credit score 540, don't have to pay back, inbox me.
Oh yeah. Yes. On my TikTok, oh my gosh, like I get so many people be commenting like those like, or they guarantee you this grant, find them on Instagram, and I be trying to tell, like, I can't comment back to all of them. I be trying to tell people those are scams. And I be like hoping nobody doesn't,
False for it.
think it's real, but there's people out there who think those are real, but those are all scams.
Okay,
Yeah.
y'all heard it. I know I done
Yes.
told y'all don't get scammy. And that's why, and everybody always say, why do she protect her group the way she do? Because you're not coming back to me talking about
Yes.
something you got scammed and it's my fault.
Right, and it's my fault. No.
No, no one told you that. Like, it just doesn't sound right. And they go hard. They be like $26,000 in
Yes.
minutes. EIN required. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That is great. That is great. Is there any other things that you would like to leave us with before we go? Any tips? Any?
Mm, I mean, does anyone have any questions
Yeah.
for
And
me?
y'all drop y'all questions because y'all know I had to work last night. Y'all see I look like death formed over. Y'all see that? I'm not seeing anybody typing anything on
Okay.
any end. Of course, they probably gonna ask once we go on. Again, all of her information is in the description bar. You guys make sure you like and subscribe to her YouTube channel. She has some great content. Are you using one grant format and then tweaking it accordingly in between?
Mm-mm. So every grant I apply for is like a fresh new slate. So what they're asking for is what I'm basically trying to put into the grant.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm not like copying and pasting and then tweaking it. So every grant I'm rewriting the proposals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Every grant you're rewriting it. Okay.
Because you gotta think of it like as like you're trying to get this grant. So I'm not gonna copy and paste because what one grantor is looking for might not be what the other
What the
grantor is
next
looking
one
for.
is.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Miss Brandy said, what would you say was your biggest mistake? Did you run into any mistakes as you were going through the grant writing?
I think like in the beginning, when I first started, applying for grants, I was being too corporate, using way too many big words and stuff like that when it was not necessary. So that was my biggest mistake. So that's why I stress do not sound corporate. They don't
Okay.
care for it. It just
Okay.
doesn't sound authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic. Okay. Okay. How long did it take, Miss Cammy says, how long did it take for you to get your first grant? Tell them about, you said you applied for many.
Many, yes. I want to say I got my first grant. Probably. So I started my first business, my jewelry business, in 2019. So I think I got my first grant in like 2020.
Okay, so about maybe a year
A
and
year later, yeah.
okay, yeah, okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. Yeah, my goal is to, once I get myself, I have my little grants that I want to apply for. I do have some verbiage that I need to tweak and some things that I need to do, but my goal is to apply for 3 grants a week. 3 grants a week, one
It
for
can be
each
done.
business. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if you're doing like I was saying, every grant is new. And so you're rewriting proposals. It does seem like a job, but
yeah,
it can be done.
Yeah, so just imagine I'm doing that. I'm over here, y'all. Y'all little credit people done got me trying to fix my own credit. I'm getting ready to throw that shit away.
Yes. Yes, I mean it's so easy once you. That could be another one we do. It's so easy once you learn like the basics of it. Because I've been building my credit for 7 years, and I'm almost at an 800. I should be at an 800 by the end of the year.
Okay, good.
So
Congratulations.
it definitely is worth it. And that's another thing I stress, having good credit, because if you can't get no grants, credit is the next step from like grants. It's not free money, but it's money that you have to pay back. But it gives you a time limit to pay it back, when you're starting a business.
Right.
So yes.
Okay. Miss Tasha said, what's the best way to project your income? I definitely struggle on that question because like you have an actual product that you sell, and I'm actually going to buy something from you because you said it's good for people with sensitive skin. So I'll be on your site. Look, let me tell you, I am a stalker. He was like, what? But I did struggle with the projected income because we provide a service. So you would have to need a notary in order for us to make money potentially. And then a lot of us are loan signing agents. So it's what's the housing market is doing is going to determine our projected revenue or our projected income. And again, I agree. I struggled with that, but I figured it out. I was just like, I'm going to project, I'm like, I just took it as a affirmation kind of standpoint. So if I made $10,000, I project that I'm going to make $10,000 monthly. My business is projected to make $100,000 revenue for the year.
Yes.
And that's what I did.
So for like projecting incomes, it depends on your business. So something simple I do is I basically calculate what like all of my my products, right? I calculate all of my products, and I kind of formulate like how many visitors I get on my website, how many buyers I get, and then I kind of go from there. I think I made a video about that on my TikTok. I'm not sure, but it's a lot goes into it. So if like for service, like start off with like the base of how much you charge for your service, and then times that by how many customers. And then another good thing is just seeing how many viewers or whatever you want to call it you get on your website, and then divide that by the customers, and then you'll go for months and you'll times that by 12. And then that should be, I know it's a lot, but that should give you your yearly
projected. Okay.
income. Yeah.
Yep. But that
And
was
then also you
definitely
want to
one of
consider how much you pay for like all your expenses and stuff and deduct
right.
that every month. And then
Right. And you guys know that we got to keep track of everything. Does the business email really matter? We went over having being your business needs to be structured correctly, and part of your business being structured correctly is having a business professional email.
You want to keep business and personal separate.
Yep. So you want to have a business professional email.
Yes.
Do you apply for a grant a month in advance? I think you can apply by, long as it's by the closing date. One of the grants that I'm working on is not due until January 31st is, I think, the last day. And I think on my goal sheet, I have it to where I should be done and ready to apply by January the 4th.
Yeah, take your time. That's what I would say. Take your time before, because you have plenty of time. They don't choose from the first person to the last person. Take your time. So
right.
Yes.
Right. So that is definitely something that I have been working on. Again, if you guys got an opportunity to join me in those business brain dumps, especially in the last 2, you will get those grants. And I have deciphered them to, some of them say women owned, some of them say that you've had to have revenue of 25,000, some of them say a startup grant, but I tossed out the ones that are like, you got to be $1 million corporation, or you got to be nonprofit, because of our mobile notary business is for profit. And I've kind of filtered those out for you. So hopefully you got an opportunity to come to those business brain dumps. And if you didn't, I do apologize, because I got to go and apply for some grants, and I got to fix my credit, and I got to keep winning in this game. And I just opened up a 4th business. So yeah, I got to disappear for a little minute and grind it out. But y'all know that I'm going to be bringing whatever I can on the YouTube channel, and I'm always supporting someone. So if you do come out with mentoring for grant writing, please do not hesitate to let me know. My Facebook group is a 15,000. I don't think I have as many followers on you on TikTok. I think TikTok shadow banned me. I've been stuck at 20,000.
You been at what?
I'm stuck at 20,000.
Oh no, you got more than me.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm stuck at 20,000. I can't get a new anything.
Maybe
so I'm trying.
They do that a lot.
Yeah,
especially the Black creators. So
yes, yes. So I am definitely trying, and you guys just make sure this is just another thing that we are adding to our business. Another thing you got to keep track of. I'm putting deadlines. I got the grants that I'm applying to on a spreadsheet. I've written down like what some of the key qualifications were, and again, it's on my task things to do. Y'all know that I separate my time into hours, like we talked about. My time is so valuable. If you know me, y'all know Monday through Friday from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm working on my mobile notary business. And then from 9 to 11, I'm working on my credit. I separate my time in hours like that. I have time set aside. I normally work on grants on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 4 to 6. Like, I'm really, really specific with my time. Like, people that they don't be getting it. I'd be like, do not waste my time. Do not call me to tell me that Tony the Tiger off of the Kellogg's box changed. I don't care. Oh man, Abby is really over here, man. Yes, I am mad at 20,000 followers. I need more. And I wish
I'm only at 2,500. So
really?
I mean, yes. Well, I started TikTok like in July.
So. Okay, I'm gonna post some of your TikToks in the group. That's what I'll do for you to get them to follow me, because they damn sure won't like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be going off. I'll be like, it's 14,000 people in here. Why do I only have 2,000 followers?
Right. That's crazy.
Yes, but thank you so much for taking out your time.
You're welcome.
Again, I am willing to support you. I am so proud of you. You are my daughter's age, and you are doing some amazing things. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting your feet to the pedal. and just grow and be great. The fact that you like, I'm 23 and I left my full-time job is mind-blowing. And that just shows that you are ready to reach for the stars.
Thank
Okay.
you. I
So
do get that a lot.
that is something to be very, very proud of. And my thing is do things with good intentions and give back. And I get it. Everything is not going to be free.
Yes.
Please get compensated for your time. Please. And I will definitely support you in any way I can. I know that you got that jewelry line. And when I looked and it said for sensitive skin, I was like, good, because that's something that I would need. I'm on a debt-free journey, so I got to watch how I spend, but I got you. I'm coming through, okay? I am coming through. All right, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you have a great day, okay? Y'all already know what it is. Be great on purpose. Do things with good intentions. If you scared, do it, damn it, scared. You guys, what is coming up next? Ha, nothing. Nothing. No, we are going to have a last Facebook Live, you guys. I probably won't be going live too much this week because I do have a lot going on this week. I don't know, y'all, that prison done kept me busy. I'm doing a bunch of weddings between now and the next couple of weeks, so I'm not sure about going live. Y'all stay on the journey, stay doing the money challenges, stay researching your stuff. If you have not liked and subscribed to this channel, please do like and subscribe. Go to the description bar, like and subscribe to Mariah's channel. We are just trying to put content out here for all of us to grow. All right, I will talk to you guys later.